you when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born it's dark, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now, no reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss to death and protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss to death and protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Detroit! Over! Hey, you got three there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, here we go.
Here's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now on first down, he'll drop the thrower. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected, but I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And on the ground they go with the running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot.
Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Ohio! Ohio!
He's going to get it running right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Ohio! Ohio!
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3-19!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And Bullock will put this one through. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On third down, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch tight. Tight here right. All right, here we go.
Mayfield now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play fake. Mayfield going up top. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And this is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Toss play to Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit.
There he goes, left side. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
All right, now look at me.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. They go play action. Mayfield, pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows and just
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play.
And a loose football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
Flex round! Flex
to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Now back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
He'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
One last shot from Mayfield here. In trouble. Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety.